Wait 1 second, making sure I am recording. Okay, hello and welcome back to Fireplace Talks and Stories. So, here's an update to the channel that I wanted to do. So, where do I want to start? Yes, I think that's where I'll start. So, wait 1 second, I'll take away that OK there, and I'll take away the dining area, as I want to show you something very special. We have finally hit 3K videos on the channel. We have finally hit 3K videos on the channel. 3,000 plus videos now, as I've, just been uploading. But we have hit 3,000 videos on the channel. 3,000, that's a lot of videos, I tell you. And two of my main series that, contributed to that is my Jungle Paradise Golden Age with almost 800 episodes, and my Random Game Ram Days, that's almost 800 episodes as well, I'm pretty sure. Or it's past 800 episodes. I think that's something I do want to talk about. So I'll bring this back up. And also ignore the tiny okie down there, I just did not want to remove them for this. So, I will say something else. So, for Random Game Ram Days, when it hits 1,000 episodes, we're going to make a new playlist for it. And we'll mark the date when it finished and when it starts. As it's kind of got to be like a season 2 of Random Game Ram Days. So I did want to start a new Random Game Ram Days. I wanted to do a new name for it. Something like that in the future, I tell you. I did actually do some planning. Let me stretch over before I start drinking some waters. I was thinking about yes, here it is. So the Random Game Ram Days that we're doing now. I remember I used to swap them around. But Random Days, Random Games. I was still working on the title back in the day when we were doing the TF2 episodes and other episodes. Sorry, but I was just taking a drink of water. So, what I wanted to talk about was Random Game Ram Days. When it hits 1K, we're going to have to either rename it. I'm thinking about renaming the original Random Game Ram Days playlist to the original Random Game Ram Days, and then kind of have the second one as like a season 2. Kind of, idea. Sorry, I had the hair on my tongue there. Terrible, I tell you, terrible. And then I was also planning some other stuff, I tell you. Yes, here it is. So I wanted to just talk with these ideas that I have. So, I have a series that I have, planned out. And it's called Piece by Piece. And it's going to be a history, video on the channel, I tell you. I was thinking about just piling it in with Fireplace Talks and Stories as well. But Piece by Piece is going to be a history, series that I had. I'm planning it. I'm not doing it now. I'm planning it. I'm just telling you, what to expect from the future. So we'll do some history videos. So if you want to suggest any history topics we can go over, you can leave it down in the comment section. I will probably use Wikipedia and other sources for the information, I tell you. As sometimes Wikipedia has not all the information, I tell you. Let's see. And then I had TB News, where we go over news stuff. Maybe on the channel or off the channel, what's happening. Other stuff like that, I tell you. TenkoBerry News. TB News. But then it kind of sounds like tuberculosis, so we're going to go with TenkoBerry News. Or Tenko News. Yeah, Tenko News might sound a bit better. Let's see. What was the other thing? Yes. For Random Game Ram Days, back to that topic of a new name. I was actually thinking of, once we hit 1,000 episodes, of doing a kind of, how would you describe it? It's like Random Game Ram Days, but with a new title, being one game at a time. And it will be a review of one game at a time. It sounds strange, but stick with me on it, I tell you. So, we'll be reviewing one game at a time. So, one game, an episode. And I thought it was a pretty good idea. But it's more like, extensive reviews instead of the we play a game and random days and then that's it over with. But I'm still working on it, I tell you. We had a game at a time, but that did not sound very nice. That was going to be the, one that would be the review, and then the other one was just got to be games. We'll just play it like random days, but it's one game at a time. It sounds very strange, I tell you, it's very strange. But that was my idea of what we were going to do. I do have some other stuff, but oh well, might as well talk about it. I was thinking about starting another Minecraft modded survival series called Sky's the Limit. I was gonna go Cloud9 Sky's the Limit, with the feeling that you're on the clouds with Cloud9. Let's see. But then it might be associated with Aquaquake's Cloud9, so I did not want to do that. Let's see. Or, the League of Legends group that I searched up Cloud9 and appeared League of Legends group Cloud9. Hair straighteners, 50% off. But we had Sky's the Limit. I think it was a good idea for a series, I tell you. We're gonna go to the Aether, but I was gonna have multiple different dimensions. But to kind of get them to be like, sky kind of dimensions instead of just, I don't know how to describe it, to tell you. It's kind of like Skyblock if there was multiple islands all connected. Kind of like that. Dimensions like that. And I know a few dimensions. We played one back in Season 4 of Jungle Paradise. Yeah, Season 4 of Jungle Paradise. That was quite a weird one. I cannot remember what it was, but it was a lot of cows. And it was very awkward, I tell you. Let's see. And then I was thinking about a fantasy roleplay idea for a series. Kind of like what we were doing with Lord of the Rings, but try and make it more roleplay-ish. But then I'm not very good with that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of putting that on the back burner to now. And I will not tell you the name, I'll just tell you what the idea is. It's a fantasy world roleplay of in-game. But I'm really thinking on the idea because I can't edit. I can do role plays because I'm terrible at role playing. I break character quite a lot. That's why I would probably pick myself to be a background character. With my own role play. But that was another idea. Also, I did have this other one, Terracool. Don't know what it was gonna be, but it's just called Terracool. I think it was gonna be like terraforming something. Maybe that's what I was gonna use for the pollution mod. You know the pollution mod when you do so much in a certain area and all the trees start to die? Kinda like in real life. Let's see. We had a Sea of Thieves idea. That was something that I wanted to talk about. We were planning on doing a Sea of Thieves, but I'll wait till Barry does a stream on it. And also, if you want to subscribe to Barry, they are also found in the description down below. Barry, my sister, or Blueberry Wolfcub, whatever you want to call her. Let's see. And what was the other things that I wanted to talk about? Ah, yes. We could talk about Jungle Paradise Golden Age, as I'm going to record it soon. The latest episode. That being, I'm really struggling with the series, with building now, I tell you. I don't know what it is, but when I look at my build, it's not that very good, so I ask someone else what they think of it, and then they say it's fine. And I start to think, maybe it is fine, but then I'm not too sure, I tell you. It's really a struggle, I tell you. Trying to figure out, is this build good enough? So I really struggle with that in my Minecraft Jungle Paradise. Jungle Paradise Golden Age. So I've always been wondering, is it a good build or is it not a good build? Because in our latest episode, I really struggled with it. Though it got 29 views. Minecraft Jungle Paradise Golden Age. Episode 783. Pretty good, I would say. Pretty good. Sorry about that. I started yawning there. Let's see. And what else can we talk about? Okay, we might as well talk about the new... Well, we have a few contenders for being my 5th most viewed video. Currently in 5th place is Creature Creator at 995 views. Next is Back So Similar with 929 views. And then Conflict Desert Storm. I found the cheat menu in the title. That's what it was. Don't know why that one got so popular. I really hated that episode, I tell you. Desert Storm, I really hated the, last chunk of it, playing the game. I tried to use the cheat so we could get to the next mission, but even the next mission was super hard. So I would definitely say second game's really still my favourite, I tell you. But we got 885 views on that. That was a year ago. Crustacean Nations, that's still a really good contender for singing, but it's kind of slowed down. It's been 11 months since it released. Pretty sure that's the second episode. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that must be the second episode. Yeah, that is the second episode. I'm pretty sure. Either that may be the first episode. Yeah, it's the first episode. 11 months ago that was. Fistful of Frags, that's still a good contender, and My Singing Monsters in 10th place. Yeah, it's still, rising. It's at 790 and it's probably got to get to 800, so it probably beat Fistful of Frags, that's 817. Then Crustacean Nations, that's at 824 views. And if it keeps going, it'll probably get there, but I think Creature Creator and Back So Similar are the best contenders for 5th place. I would love to have Back So Simulator as 5th, but even if it is 6th, in my 6th video to ever get, 1k, I would be happily perfect with that. What else can we talk about? Yes. So, I was thinking about restarting Pokemon Sweet in the future. After we get a bunch of projects that I need done. I need to complete a whole list of games that I need to play through on the channel, but it's taken forever, I tell you. And I've kind of slowed down with Jungle Paradise and all that, and still I cannot catch up with the other ones. It's really annoying, I tell you. Really annoying. Pushing my limits sometimes, I tell you. But Pokemon Sweet, I'm thinking about doing a second Let's Play of that, where we play through it completely with audio this time. With, commentary. Because we originally started it, and there's only 4 episodes at the very end when I started speaking again on my channel. So, a lot has changed since Pokemon Sweet 3 years ago? Cannot remember. I think it's been 3 years. I was also thinking about restarting Attack on B-Team and some other series on the channel, I tell you. Attack on B-Team is a good contender for a restart of a modded survival series, but I would not make it that long. Maybe 15 episodes, 16 episodes, 20 episodes, somewhere around that. So I did quite enjoy our Attack on B-Team. I could, continue on the same world I was about to say, but then I realised I don't have the same PC as I had back then. So definitely cannot continue that series. But who cares? I'm going to start anew, I tell you. TenkoBerry SMP. That is a strong contender to restart. I would love to just, play around on my own SMP. Even though I have been invited to another SMP by the name of, let me see, Ghost SMP by Ghost Karma. The person from BBWC SMP and I think Random Craft SMP Season 2. I think that as well. Yeah, pretty sure. But that's been a long time. I started talking to Zarko like a few weeks ago, and we were doing quite good, I tell you. And then I got invited to Ghost SMP. I've not joined it yet. I've not been on the server yet. But I'll try and, get on it at some point. At least, once or twice. Or maybe even more. Who knows. I am supposed to play on Shady's SMP. But I have noticed that Shady's SMP has changed servers to like a hardcore one. So I really don't know if someone built a ginormous chicken at 10,000. Just taking a scroll through the reading. Yeah, it seems perfectly fine, that server, I tell you. Sorry, I was just checking something there. Just checking something there. Okay, that's done now. Okay, so another contender for what I need to get done is my Fallout New Vegas series. Now, we do have the Fallout New Vegas series that we started a while ago, but I'm not continuing that. As I kind of cheated at the DLC part because I really needed the levels, because I was not beating that. I tell you, I was out of ammunition. I was done for. So we had to cheat and managed to scrape through, I tell you, by finishing it. Let's see. What's another thing? Yes. A Fallout New Vegas tale. That is still going. It's still going. I've just not had time to record it. Even though I do have 24 hours in a day, I try to either wake up early or late to record tons, and then I'm just too exhausted these days, I tell you. Too exhausted. Even when I do push myself to record. Just too exhausted a lot of the time. Let's see. Plus I have, a lot of RL stuff to do. Let's see. Our Minecraft Adventure Map series, we do need to continue that, actually. I was planning on doing the next Minecraft Herobrine Mansion thing, but I've decided I'll probably go with Minecraft Herobrine Mansion again, and then do something else, I tell you. Who knows, I might do some other cool adventure maps out there. I've seen tons back in the day by older YouTubers like Popular MMOs. I remember there was this camera one that was 8 years ago, I'm pretty sure, or even a little less, 7, 8, somewhere around that. Let's see. Yes, our Half-Life 2. I was actually thinking of doing a Half-Life 2, just a base game, and I've used one that I could go through episode 1 and episode 2 again. But I was planning on doing a 3-year anniversary. Is it 3 years?
Hello and welcome.
Sorry about that. It's been 2 years. It will be 3 years in September. So it has been quite a long time since our series of Okay, that's correct. Sorry, I was just looking at something there. It has almost been 3 years since our Half-Life 2 series, I tell you. Almost 3 years, I tell you. How time flies by, I tell you. Time flies by. DayZ, I still need to do some DayZ episodes. I was planning on doing one a little while ago, but I just did not have time for it and was unable to do so. Let's see. Right, let's see. Yeah, we did finish Metro. I will be playing the second game after we finish a few other games before, and then we'll go finish that. Well, the next Metro game. Hopefully by the end of the year. I want to get a bunch of games done by the end of the year. Cell Quinta, I was actually going to do more episodes of that, but the episode did not perform so well, but I do not think you would be very interested in that now. But I will keep it in mind to play once again. It has been over a year since the original episode, and almost 2 years actually now. Almost 2 years. In a few, well, not a few months, in a handful of months, I tell you. It will be 2 years since we last played Cell Quinta. Well, 2 years since we started Cell Quinta. I did restart it a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago actually. Back in August 1st. So 15 days ago, by the time that I'm recording this episode. Let's see. But it was not really it did not perform too well. How many views did it get? 3 views. So I enjoyed, being back. I will probably put that on the back burner, that series, for a little while. And when the time is right, I'll return back to it. Plus, they're also got to do a major update in the future. So, either I'll be for that update, or, later. Let's see. What else is that we can talk about? I know this episode... This is getting quite long, I tell you, this me talking about, series that we do on the channel. Let's see. Random Games Random Days Mobile, I think we might just cancel that series and just make it Random Games Random Days. I think that's what we're gonna have to do because it's a good idea, Random Games Random Days Mobile. Listen to me, it's a good idea, Random Games Random Days Mobile. But I'm just not ready to do full-on mobile games on the channel just yet. Just yet. But we will save that for the future, alright? We will be doing that in the future. We will do some mobile games. So if you want to suggest any of them for the future, I'll look back at this comment section. You can leave it down in the comment section. And any game suggestions you want to leave down in the, comment section would be helpful as well, because we do have to do a lot before the end of the year. I wanted to at least do Brothers in Arms again, as we wanted to go achievement hunting. Well, not achievement hunting. I looked at achievement hunting there, our Random Games Random Days achievement hunting. I will actually keep that series going. I will keep, achievement hunting going. We've only did one episode, and that was a TF2 achievement hunting episode. I did quite enjoy that, but I don't think it would really work, I tell you. Don't think it would really work. Let's see. So I was trying to find Random Games Random Days there. I wanted to see how many episodes. Yes. We're at 865 episodes in the playlist of Random Games Random Days. I want to do more achievement hunting, so if you want to leave any games down in the comment section that I can either, speed my way through easily and collect a bunch of achievements, or some longer games down in the comment section, you're free to do that. I did this series idea. It was called First Impressions on Random Games Random Days. And it was doing First Impressions, basically Random Games Random Days. So it was kind of a stupid idea, I tell you. Let's see. But that did remind me of another thing. I cannot remember what it was. Yeah. I will say something. I will say something. That's what I will say. Words coming out of the mouth soon. As it's almost been 2 years, yeah. Well, it's almost been, it has been 3 years since that, yeah. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. I'm looking for it. Yep. In July, it will be... No, wait. Yeah. In July of next year, it will be 3 years since we played Gunwitch. The first real series of Random Games Random Days. Basically, when I was doing Random Games Random Days back in the day, I would also do a series in Random Games Random Days. It didn't really, wasn't really the best thing because people would have to search down that entire playlist. So I went and made, some fresh playlists that people could go and, watch older series on the channel that, were in the depths of Random Games Random Days. So it is coming up on 3 years in July next year. And then it's coming up on, is it 3 years this year? Or is it 2 years this year? I think it's 2 years. Yeah, it is 2 years. 2 years this year. 2 years ago, soon. 2 years ago, soon. On September the 8th, 2021, we started Purgatory. Quite good game, I tell you. It was a quite good reading game. Need to take a drink of water. It was a quite good reading game. I do want to replay that on the channel, I tell you. Sorry about that. But a lot of the games that we have done on the channel, I will be, replaying them. Purgatory and Gunwitch are 2 of them. Lake, I do want to replay, as I did quite enjoy the ending that we got. We went, our female main character, the male person, the male woman, the post person. We ended up with the movie girl. I cannot remember her name. And we ended up in a camper van, watching movies. Quite a nice, ending. I would love to do that ending again. That's the thing. I'm sticking with that ending. I don't care about Robert. I still remember his name because I remember thinking back that, I'm not going with Robert, I tell you. And we're not going with the work, I tell you, either. I hate the work. The work was the post office woman. Worked in the office, but I had to go to the lake place. And she helps a bunch of people along the way. As her father and mother are on vacation and then buy a house later on. In Florida? I think. I can't remember. Somewhere, I tell you, somewhere. And so you decide to either stay, do work, go back to work and do work, and become rich, but lonely. And then probably, backstabbed at some point. Or, go with this girl on a movie, watch an adventure in the woods. Somewhere. Yeah. We'll see. And then there is Encodia. That's something that we need to replay. It'll be coming up on its 2-year anniversary in November. 2 years since Encodia. I love that game, but I had to use the guide for it. I do apologise for using the guide so much back then. But it had to be done, I tell you. Had to be done. Because I am terrible at not following a guide. Wait 1 second. I was looking for when I started my Fallout New Vegas. When did I start my Fallout New Vegas?
Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas.
That's episode 43. Not all of the episodes are available. Fallout New Vegas, as I privated a lot of them. Oh, almost got copyright. It's been 3 years since the original Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, that would be a safe episode. I loved my Captain Price character that I created. So September 30th.
Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas.
Sorry about that. Very old mic back then. I still remember I used a headset mic back then instead of the mic that we use today. I'm hitting the mic now. Instead of the mic that we use today, the Mantis Trust GXT 232 microphone. That's what we use. You know what? It's still a trusty microphone, I tell you. We'll have to upgrade in the future, I tell you. But that'll be in the future. Though it will help the echo and kind of effect on it now. Men of Valor, I don't intend replaying that, I tell you. Do not intend on replaying that. I will actually check out the first episode, I tell you. Yeah, that's perfect. Sorry, I just needed to review it there for a second. It's weird to think Men of Valor came out in 2004. I think I was alive at that point. Yeah, I was alive at that point. I think when it came out I was alive. As in, I was still, a baby. In a belly. Let's see. What's next? Ah, yes. At Home Alone Final? I did actually find out there was more games to that, and we never really got the best ending. We got the back in January 2nd, 2022. It was a game that, I don't know how to describe it. It's a game that I had such a good feeling with that I could not leave it unfinished. I don't know what it was, but it was just that type of game that I could not leave unfinished. And then, certain decisions stopped me from finishing the game on like the 3rd episode, so I had to make a 4th episode that's only a few minutes long. We'll see. Next is Lego Star Wars, The Complete Saga. We need to replay that, I tell you. Well, actually finish it. We started it back in December of last year. And still, we not finished it. Because I was going for all the bits, but then I really don't need all the bits. I would rather just play and have fun, I tell you. The Elder Scrolls. We need to actually play through the Elder Scrolls 4. Is it 4? Oblivion. That's what we were playing. It took a long time to actually finish that game. It took like 41 parts to actually finish that game. I quite enjoyed that game. Though there was a lot of stuff that I missed out on. Like in the city you could buy magic, and I never knew that. So, yeah, I'm definitely gotta go back and play that game. Plus, I want to go back and play Morrowind, but then I need to finish my Fallout New Vegas tale. because if I don't finish that, it's also now 30 minutes. If I don't finish my Fallout New Vegas Tale, then I cannot play another Fallout or Skyrim game. And I wanted to do Skyrim after that. I did say that. So I think I'll probably play Skyrim, then go back to Oblivion, then go back to Morrowind. But Morrowind is on sale. I don't think it is on sale no more. I always got to buy it, I tell you, but I was not sure, I tell you. I've seen it so many times on sale. It's currently at $5.19 instead of the 12, I tell you. Offer ends in 5 hours. So 17, 18, 18. 18 and 24-hour clock. If I paid £8, I tell you, I could get the bundle with the Game of the Year Deluxe of Oblivion and Game of the Year for Singing. I don't think there is any DLCs for this game. Is there any, there is no DLCs for, Oblivion, right? No, there is, includes the 9 DLC. That's it. Yeah, I don't have that. Don't have that, I tell you. Might as well just put that on, Is the Game of the Year the one that I was gonna buy? Yeah. I'll see about it in the future, I tell you, the now. We might get it, we might not get it. But I'll save it for the future that we might get Morrowind. But I'll finish, well, here's the order that it'll go in. So I finish Fallout New Vegas Tale, I move on to Skyrim. Then after Skyrim, we go back to Oblivion, and we go to Morrowind after that. I did want to do Fallout 3, but then it is kind of like a lot of hoops to run through, so I'll save that for the last. But it kind of will follow the same person, but by bloodline. So basically it's like, you know, a family tree. So I was thinking for Fallout 4, it was your great aunt who was frozen in Boston. For Fallout 3, it was your, basically, that great aunt's family member child. So nephew, yeah. Nephew or niece. Niece it would be. And for Fallout New Vegas, we went with Korea. And they're blood related to the person from Fallout 4. And then if you want to go further back, it would be the person in Skyrim, and then Oblivion, and then Morrowind. And then I'm pretty sure there's other 2, you know, games that we could play of Elder Scrolls, but I'll save that for another time. Bioshock, we are to play through Bioshock 1. We did finish Bioshock 2, we finished Bioshock Infinite, and we're needing to play through Bioshock 1 completely, as I've never actually played it completely. I started it, and then I never continued it. I killed my first Big Daddy, and then that was it. That was me done with the game. Stardew Valley. Let's play that we were doing. I do need to continue that. That's something that will probably stay for a long time, I tell you. Same with the Fallout New Vegas Tale, that's what I'm really worried about. Is that I started it, but then it's such a long game, so it'd be around on the channel for quite a time. But then I should do it weekly, I tell you. Who knows, I might do it weekly after this. We'll see. V-Trooper Connect, that was a great game, I tell you. But that is not what I wanted to talk about. Brothers in Arms, we have to replay all of that, as I want to go hunting for the Easter eggs of the game. And we will probably maybe play a little bit of certain missions. Then I would love to really replay it again, even though I just played through it. It's a game that I played in my childhood all the time. Portal 2, we won't be replaying that. Future Charles, good contender for a replay, I tell you. It's quite a good game. Serious Sam, I want to do co-op with Berry, so that's something that we will be doing in the future. Far Cry, we need to play Far Cry 2, and then Far Cry 4. Coromon, we have to do an anniversary video for that, as in February it'll be 2 years since we last played it. But it is our It's been over a year since we last played it, and the last episodes are coming up on their 1 year anniversary, and I feel sad. I feel sad it's been that time, amount of time since that. I love that game. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a new Reflexia game coming out. Pretty sure there's a new Reflexia. No. There was an update to its graphics, I'm pretty sure that was coming out. It's been since September the 1st I last played it, but you would have seen it on September the 5th, because I was going on a trip, so I had to pre-record. Ah yeah, the remake. That's what they teased in February. A remake of the series. That I will actually do a video on. I don't know if it's actually out yet. Someone left the entire thing for Japanese milk pudding. So I am going to screenshot that, and I will save that for later. That was helpful. Okay. Well, that's pretty sure we're almost done. Ah yeah, Cobblmon 2, well Season 2. We will be doing more of Cobblmon. There is newer updates coming out, but I'm going to stick on the same update for a little while longer, and eventually we'll go up an update. But I want to at least get most of the stuff that I wanted done before I move up an update. Lord of the Rings, I have cancelled that series until I decide in the future that we do a co-op kind of thing of it, because I feel like a co-op would be nicer, because on my own it was good, but then I just wasn't really having too much fun later in the series, I tell you. I did quite enjoy building up our house and trying getting stuff done, but trying to build a city is one difficult task, even for someone that, really is not a really best builder. We finished Bioshock back in 2 months ago. We finished Bioshock. What else? I think we're caught up. Oh yeah, TenkoBerry's art class, so we'll be putting all of our art, and the Benko podcast is also in that same playlist. So if you want to see more simple art project stuff that we do, maybe some background art stuff that we'll be doing, I'll teach you some stuff about going over images, or trying to trace a line through an image to get that nice curvature that you're looking for, and then pull that over to something else, so that you have that single line that you really needed to work with, I tell you. And I think that is us done for today. Yeah, I think that is us done for today. So, hopefully you've enjoyed this kind of weird, channel update. I should have streamed this and made it kind of, me just talking to myself. And then user listening and that. So hopefully you did enjoy this. Have a nice day, safe with this album. If it's more seriously vitamins, very important. And bye bye, see you next time. See you, bye bye.